My name's Rebecca Beggan. I'm a senior lecturer at York St John University, and my role consists of helping to train and develop and support our future midwifery workforce. So I came here today because it's really important that infant feeding is an essential part of that, and engaging and working with the local community and thinking about embedding local initiatives into midwifery education is not only going to help the midwifery education to be more relevant and more appropriate and contemporary, but it's also going to help skill up our future midwifery workforce and help them understand the issues and the future issues regarding infant feeding that they may come across in their future careers. Research tells us that about 90% of parents don't breastfeed for as long as they wanted to or intend to. And the main reason that is because of lack of support. So we've got quite a lot of work to do to improve that support that we're giving to families so that they can feed in the way that they want to and for as long as they want to, with the best support that's available to them. And that's really important because it's not just about the parent, it's also about the infant. And we know that decisions around feeding can affect infants' long-term mental health, but also physical health. So ultimately, if we can get it right, if we can provide parents with the right support at the right time by the right person regarding feeding, not only are we helping parents in their parenting journey, but we're also helping the infant's long-term physical and emotional well-being.
I'm Jason Goforth, Public Health Lead for Children, Young People and Families for Hull City Council, and I'm responsible for trying to improve the breastfeeding rates in Hull. Why am I here? I was invited to come and talk about best practice, so some of the interventions and the projects that we're delivering in Hull, and share those ideas with everybody that's attending, and try and get other areas to adopt some of those to improve their sort of breastfeeding rates. It's a passionate area as well, so it's advocating to get breastfeeding the rates increased, not just in Hull, as wider afield, and just share my knowledge really. If people are interested in doing similar things in other areas, that resource is, if something's already been done, pinch it, take that idea and run with it rather than reinventing the wheel.
I'm Fiona McCulloch. I'm the Chief Officer of York Citizens Advice. I'm here because York is in crisis. Infants and babies are going hungry in a historic, a perceivedly wealthy city in the 21st century. I think the main thing is there's a lot of people trying to help with this area, and I think we do all need to pull together to ensure that we do get a good result for babies and families in York.
So I'm Caroline Bolton. I'm a volunteer with Treasure Chest in York, and I'm also one of the team of the National Breastfeeding Helpline. This event is a wonderful opportunity to meet like-minded people. Finding ways to help mums and parents reach their own feeding goals is vital and something that I've been passionate about for about the last 25 years. We all also know the impacts on breastfeeding on finance, the environment, and the huge impact on family relationships. As part of the local voluntary peer supporter group and also the National Breastfeeding Helpline, I am passionate about providing timely, evidence-based, practical and hands-off help, given with empathy and consistency. The National Breastfeeding Helpline is funded by OHID and has amazing volunteers and employees. A nighttime shift is being piloted at the moment, as we know nighttime can be really difficult for parents. So working together with everybody in the room and listening to those who are breastfeeding is really important to me, and that's why this collaboration today and the facilitations and all the impact is really, really important. Breastfeeding is, of course, a huge public health issue, but it also has a deep impact on the mums, parents and families who are breastfeeding. Breastfeeding is not just important for the duration, a lifetime for the mother or parent, and a generational effect for the baby, their children and their children's children. How you feed your baby is an important decision And those who choose to breastfeed deserve the really consistent, evidence-based and hands-off help that we talked about earlier to meet their goals without judgment. I hope this group can work together to help these parents who are breastfeeding now, maybe will breastfeed in the future, and also our children's children. Thank you.
Hello, my name's Fran Ibsen. I'm from SJP Law and I'm representing the Pave the Way Families Network today. I support a number of families who are suffering with or supporting someone with life-changing injury. And so quite often I come across individuals who have struggled with infant feeding. So I've attended today to try and find further organisations and individuals who can help us to better support our clients. I feel like it's a really important topic of conversation to contribute to. As professionals, we have a responsibility to the people who we do support, and collaboration is absolutely central to that to help solve those softer, wider issues that can impact so highly upon families. And just in the room today, it's very clear that it takes many characters in this story to help solve the problem, and there was certainly a lot of passion in the room to enable that to happen.
My name's Adam Raphael and I am the York Food Bank manager. York Food Bank is the Trussell Trust Network food bank in York. I've come along today because in a context where poverty is increasing and food insecurity is becoming increasingly challenging for the charitable sector, that is putting various people who are relying on infant milk in very difficult circumstances and making very difficult choices. And it's important for the various parties involved in connecting services to be joined up and understand what solutions are out there and to contribute our own solutions as part of that. I think that the other key area that we need to look at is where a problem is common right across the sector, in advice sectors, in health sectors, in volunteer sectors as well, and that the common message is being presented to those with the ability to make decisions, to make change. It's just not acceptable that people are going without sufficient provision to afford food, and particularly to afford formula milk, when that's such an important developmental stage of a young person's life.
My name is Anna Lee Hughes. I'm the infant feeding lead at York City Council within the Public Health Department. So I'm here today, obviously, to learn, to network, to meet other people, make associations, so that we can get this feeding conversation out there on the agenda, and yeah, just meet people. And it's important because it is everybody's business. Feeding isn't just the mum's business, it isn't just the family's business. It takes, that wider community to be involved. And the more we can sort of liaise with other people, other networks, and get those conversations started, the more we can learn from each other and the more we can move conversations forward and progress things for families, to give the best to our children's futures.